today with me in the studio, I have Rebecca Kabeja Mweru.
Let's try to pronounce that name. Anyway, just for better pronunciation, it's Kabeja Rebecca Mweru. And I host A Good Day in Africa on YouTube. So guys, go check it out and let me advertise, guys. Subscribe to the channel, okay? But then for this specific one, I'm here with Solomon. He's hosting me on his show.
Yeah.
And our first episode is phone brands. That sounds like a very funny topic, but for people who have crossed continents, you definitely know how these things change and how you start to feel intimidated and the experiences kind of shock you. Mm-hmm. So if you're not ready for some of these experiences, then definitely you'll be thrown overboard.
I think we will just jump straight into your experience.
Okay, so let me tell you. So I was living in Uganda and I got a new phone. I think it was a Tecno Camon CX. I don't remember exactly. So it was my very beautiful phone that my mom had bought for me. So came to Germany. So I think like after 3 months, right? 3 months or 2, I was at the Deutsche Bahn offices buying a ticket. Then I forgot my phone. So I was in a panic. So I just went to O2. O2 is like...
You left your phone at the office of Deutsche Bahn?
Yeah, I was buying my...
What is Deutsche Bahn, by the way? Because some of our viewers might not know what you mean by Deutsche Bahn.
It's a German transportation company. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so I was buying my ticket, my monthly ticket, and then I forgot my phone there by mistake. So I started panicking, but then I decided to go to O2. O2 is a telecom company. It's like MTN, it's like Airtel, blah, 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 like all those. So I went to them and they said, you know what, I have lost my phone and I was hoping you could track down my phone. Because like when I went to buy my number there, they said, yeah, it's possible for us to track down your phones if you buy our card, blah, and all that. So I tell the guy, so I'm here to track my phone, this. And then he's like, okay, no problem, just sit there. So he sat there for some minutes and he's like, okay, come. He's like, okay, so what's your number? I give him my number. Then he's like, what's your phone? I tell him, it's a Tecno. The guy was like, what? I said, my phone is a Tecno. He said, what's that? I said, it's a phone brand, Tecno. He said, I don't understand what you're saying. So I first paused. I'm like, is this guy playing on my mind? Is it because in their phone probably they have iPhones, they have these, Samsungs. Yeah. So he's probably just not trying to betray the phone brands in his shop. I'm like, I don't get what's wrong with this guy. I'm saying a Tecno phone, they're like very known. He's like, young lady, I don't know what you're saying. I tell him, Google, just Google. Then the guy's like, okay, then like spell it. I'm like, spell it? You don't know what Tecno? He was very serious. And then that's when it hit me that I bought my Ugandanness, my Africanness this side. And definitely not all phone brands are known in this part of the world. So yeah, I had to definitely rearrange myself and had to accept that my phone could not be tracked because they don't even know what that phone is. They don't know where to start from, which kind of breaks my heart. Yet Tecno is everywhere in Africa. It's all over the entire continent. It's quite shocking.
But not just Africa, even Asia, most especially China.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So how did you feel? Afterwards?
That was a very beautiful phone. Believe me. And it's not I was even embarrassed, but I was even shocked. You see, the phone brand doesn't even have to be in Germany, but the fact that very many people in Africa use it, it has a very huge market in Africa. I expected these guys to know these things, but hey, Tecnos are for certain continents. Then there's some phones also for certain continents as well.
Yeah, but the good thing is, on the African continent,
we have a market for everything. We have a market for everything. Yeah.
So, for my experience, I mean, I'll just go straight to the point. I came with what's the name of the phone again? Infinix, yeah. Infinix. I can't remember the model anymore.
You don't have to.
So the phone developed a software problem which wasn't coming up and all that. In Nigeria, you say you take it to a technician and they'll flash it.
That's true. I think that's everywhere. They go and flash it. Yeah, flash.
Then I was happy jumping to the phone shop, a phone repair shop, thinking my phone will be revived. Just to my shock, as well, like you. When I got to the phone shop, the phone repair wasn't even aware of the brand first. He was happy collecting the phone.
Oh my God. Okay, I know where this is going.
So by the time he brought out his gadgets,
the shame. The shame of it.
He wanted to do a test run. Man, I could see the surprise on his face.
Oh God.
He said, what phone is this? I said Infinix. He said Infinix.
What is Infinix? What is Infinix? Yeah.
So he now said there's no software he doesn't have such software for our phone. That such phone doesn't exist in Germany.
Oh my God.
My heart was broken just like yours.
Believe me. But I thought the guy was playing on my mind. I was like, this guy is trying to crack jokes with me. I have misplaced my phone and I need my phone.
No,
so please track it.
When my case, in a way I was expecting it, I was suspicious that this phone might not be existing in Germany. But I didn't know that they won't be able to repair it.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, so it's quite I wouldn't say sad, but I would say
it's indeed a shock.
Yeah, a shock. Yeah.
Yeah.
That in places like this, certain things don't exist.
They don't even know about them.
They don't even know about it.
Yeah.
So.
But we should have expected that anyway.
Yeah. I think it would be nice to hear from some Africans too, their stories concerning this.
No, but they're not just Africans. I think it's also good to just interview people on the streets and get to know if people know what an Infinix is or what a Tecno is. Yeah. So from the studio, we're going to the streets to talk to people and hear what they have to say. So let's go to the streets.
Yeah. So with me here, I have Lamin Kuyate. Lamin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name is Lamin Kuyate, aka K-Lines. You know how we do. That's a little music vibe. Yeah, man. Today I'm here with Solomon and I can't wait to get started, man.
Yeah. So basically from a previous episode, in fact not a previous episode, this same episode, but we actually intended to go to the streets to get to hear people's opinion and experiences on using phones in Germany, basically phone brands. Do you know, when you come to Germany as a foreigner or as an immigrant, do you experience different phone brands from what you used to use in your home country? So we talked about that in the studio, and we wanted to hear people's opinions and experiences on the street, but unfortunately we could not because of COVID lockdown here in Germany, and we decided to talk to people individually, some through Zoom, and now we have Lamin here with us as well to get to hear his experience. Just a spoiler, Lamin is he's an African outside.
Oh, look at this guy, man. Nah, bro, I'm African, innit? People always try to say that I'm not African, but I'm African.
He was born
in Germany.
So
I grew up in Germany until I was about 11 years old, and then I moved to the UK and I lived there for a couple of years as well. And now I'm back in Germany to live life and educate myself and take part in projects like this.
Yeah, so it's experience, like those of us from the motherland might not be the same.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why we want to ask him this question.
Well, don't ask me about Gary and Ebe.
Not Ebe, Eba.
Eba, yeah. In our country,
see, that's an evidence.
Nah, there's no evidence, because in Gambia and Senegal we have Ebe. It's made with crabs and cassava. I don't know about Eba, but I know about Ebe. Ebe is nice, man.
Are you sure you're not just making that up?
No, I promise you, I'm not just making it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so Lamin, like I had a conversation with Rebecca in the studio. She's from Uganda, and we're having this conversation about phone brands in Germany, and unfortunately not be able to use the phones we came with. For instance, I came with Infinix phone.
You came with what?
Infinix phone.
You came with what?
Infinix phone.
Say that one again.
Infinix.
Infinix.
Yeah.
So in Phoenix, like Phoenix, you know that Phoenix from Harry Potter, or
No.
Infinix, like Phoenix, like Finix.
Exactly.
Ah, so it's
Exactly.
supposed to be like to do with infinity and stuff.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I hope it was a good device.
not sure it was. It served me excellently. Not until I arrived in Germany.
Oh, nice.
Okay. But have you, aside from Fairphone and Motorola, are you familiar with any other brands from maybe Asia, aside from Samsung is from Korea, maybe Chinese brands or so?
Maybe if I read them, but not actively now. There was Nokia, but it's somewhere as a brand still. Nokia is still somewhere as a brand from Microsoft. I think they are producing something like that. And I don't know much more. Not actively. No.
Yeah. So you see mostly Samsung and iPhones around.
Yes. iPhone is very popular. Also as company phone.
Okay, but I'm just surprised how come you don't know some of the phones I've mentioned earlier. For instance, I mentioned the Infinix. I mentioned I think I've not mentioned iTech, Infinix. I think Xiaomi. Quite a lot of brands that are that are popular in Nigeria or Africa that I realize I've not even seen in Germany, and these brands sometimes spend a lot of money in advertising in Nigeria, for instance. And I know the brands like Infinix spend a lot of money on advertising. So I'm wondering, and they have quality, good phones actually. So I'm wondering how come no one even knows the phone in Germany.
Well, at first it's a question of infrastructure history. So we had in Germany we use mobile phones from Nokia mainly, or even from Siemens, for instance, which are gone now, just to call, like mobile phones. And the infrastructure was built up. So the market was set. And then, so when the iPhones came, the mobile market was already set. And the markets in Africa, they are rather young.
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed our chats. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, and most importantly, comment. We'd love to also hear your experience about phone brands from your country, and let us know what your experience is like wherever you reside in the world. If phone brands your country are common in those places, most especially I'm now referring to the Western world where some of us currently reside. Let us know if there are certain phone brands that are not common where you reside, but of course they are common in your country, and what challenges perhaps you might have faced trying to use those phones or have access to those phones in the country where you reside. Don't be afraid to tell your story. Don't be afraid to tell your story. See you in the next episode.